I mean, you do it on purpose to me, don't you? That is on purpose, isn't it?
What is?
I can't even pick it up.
Pick it up, you'll be absolutely fine. Oh.
Do you know where it was?
No.
Up on next to the golf balls at the top.
Was it?
You just left it in the sky.
That's what I was about.
Well done, Jordan.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done. Your dancing was
Terrible.
questionable this morning. That little shooter action at the end
Shooter,
there.
that's for Will. That was
Was that a Wilbur one?
That was in memory of Will.
In memory of
Yeah.
Will? In memory of Perrenporth?
Pembrose, yeah.
What a great vlog that was.
That was good, wasn't it?
So much fun.
Yeah.
Watching them two play golf
It was good.
was a
wasn't
lot
it?
of fun.
They didn't hit a lot of shots, did they either?
There was not a lot of shots being played. We had to fill that vlog out with just complete and utter waffle.
Well, you did say to me, like, take a few extra shots around just so that it's like the parts weren't too quick, so that's what
a
we
few
did.
extra jokes.
Yeah.
See some sights. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday morning show. Good morning, Leicester. How
Good
is
morning.
your warm tea? We got tea this morning.
We have, yeah, a little bit different. We've mixed
We've
it
gone
up.
for a shake-up.
We have, haven't we?
Shaking up on a Sunday morning.
We'll say what you want about us, but we're sort of always evolving, aren't we? And changing and not
Can
just...
you hear my phone buzzing in my pocket?
No?
It's buzzing.
Oh,
I can hear it now.
It's ringing.
It's Laura Jane.
Is it?
Yeah.
The boss. You better answer that. Go on, answer it. Why? I'd have answered
She probably
it.
knows we're doing the Sunday morning show.
Yeah, it was Sunday morning, isn't it? So.
It is Sunday morning. To get out of the house early this morning.
Did you?
So, that was quite nice, wasn't it? We just had Ray Reardon in the shop. Popped in to say hello.
We saw, I played in a tournament a couple of weeks ago at Churston where
Dad's trophy.
Your dad's trophy, yeah, Chris Hendriksen trophy, where Ray's president, and he was having a bite to eat, I think.
Bite to eat, cup
drink.
of coffee. Hadn't been out for a while because obviously he's just had his second jab.
Yeah.
So
And we sort of sat with him, didn't we? Or so obviously socially distanced away from him.
Yeah.
Had a picture taken, which I think you can see on our social media.
yeah, we put that up.
But he's popped over today.
Well, he said he would. He said he was
Yeah.
going to pop over, and he did. And he came in and said he was coming in to have some a bite to eat with us, which unfortunately we'd already eaten. So we're going to meet up with him again. But he has agreed.
Yeah, that was very clever. You buttered him up beautifully. It was lovely.
He has agreed.
It was
So
great bit of buttering up.
just so everyone's aware, obviously Ray, he's been a part of our life since we were a kid, really, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because obviously your dad played a lot of toured with him.
They did,
in the
yeah. They did
Pontins,
the Pontins camps
Yeah.
in the sort of late 70s, early 80s, and start of the 90s.
Yeah.
And they were doing the same sort of circuit, sort of all the local ones in the southwest, like the Dolphin, which was their wall park, Green Sands, that we were going to go and
Which
play
we're
at
gonna
some
play
stage.
at some point, yeah.
Camber Sands, all around that area. That's
Yeah.
the reason they both moved down here, really, so they could be closer to the main camps, as you like.
Yeah.
But we,
And I mean, for the younger element that might not know who Ray Reardon is, Ray Reardon was 6-time World Snooker Champion.
he was, yeah.
And
I think that he. So I've got a picture which with him and Steve Davis that Ray kindly signed for me years and years ago, and I think the last he either won it in 1980 or 1982 was his last. I know he lost in a final to Alex Higgins towards the end, but yeah, it was like in the sort of last one was like late. I think it was early 80s. But yeah, no, looking fit and well though, isn't he?
Looking very good. But we're gonna do. So we've agreed. He's agreed to come on and do some filming with us around Churston. So where we grew up, obviously, that's where we spent a lot of time with Ray. He would always be on the putting green, and we would be up there practicing when we were kids and stuff like that. And he'd help us out, wouldn't he? He would, chat to us, and we played a bit of golf with him over the years. But he's agreed to come on for us to do some filming with him at Churston. So we're going to go and play like maybe 9 holes with him. And the stories he has of the golfers and people he's played golf with over the years is
brilliant.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I played. So he used to give me the odd snooker lesson. I'm not a massive fan of snooker. I would play if we were away or there's a table, but it's not something I'd go and practice or maybe even meet up to play with anybody with. But he used to always say, "I'll come down and I'll give you a snooker lesson." I mean, you don't turn down. I mean, how much would a snooker lesson with? It's like having a snooker lesson. It's like having a golf lesson with Nick Fowler, wouldn't it? So you just don't turn it down.
Yeah,
but,
priceless.
The last lesson he gave me about 7 or 8 years ago. So Ray would have been late 70s, maybe even touching 80. And we were just practicing, and then we had a little game. He smashes them up. you make like a little break, and then he basically clears them.
Yeah.
And in the second frame, he had 103 breaks. I was like, unbelievable. All I was doing was spotting the balls back on the table, but it was so skilled. Like, the control of the white ball, and he missed the black off the spot, which he then went off and started having a little word with himself, which was quite
the corner.
Yeah, a little corner moment. But yeah, it was like 103. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
But like every time I meet up with Ray, and we do meet up normally in normal times, we'd meet up a couple of times a year just to have a bit of lunch or something. I always picking his brain about stories because I love it.
Yeah,
I love the stories, and he was just literally telling me a little bit about. I asked him about Peter Alice because obviously Peter was good friends of Ray, and they played a little bit of golf together in Peter's kind of like more when he was at the end of his career.
He was a really good golfer, wasn't he? Like people obviously recognise him as a commentator and the voice of the BBC, I guess you'd say. But he was a
properly. He didn't win. He played in the Ryder Cup a number of times.
It was his putting, I think, from what I gather, and he had a private number plate at one stage, which was either putt 3 or free putt.
I think it was, But just literally, I was just like chatting to him about playing golf with Max Faulkner, British Open champion, playing golf, and a funny little story which I'll wait because obviously you'll probably tell that story in the video that we do, but. Playing golf with Ian Rusnam, Seve, Trevino. He played with Trevino a couple of times. Yeah. Like, the stories. The stories are.
I'm looking forward to that, and I think, it'd be nice for people that some of the older generation
that remember
him, and some of the younger ones who maybe haven't seen as much of him as we have. But
he is brilliant and such a nice guy. He'd be so good on camera. He's so good on.
He's
camera.
A natural, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bit like you, really.
Bit like me. Bit like you, I would say.
No.
Huh? The fans' favourite.
That's Lee.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
People's champ.
The people's champ. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed West Cornwall this week. Yeah. Because obviously it's been a busy week on the channel. We've been down at West Cornwall, and I love that. I love it down there. Yeah, it's such a good golf course, and the
company was brilliant as well.
Nice to play with Lee again. Nice to play with John.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've known John professionally for a couple of years since we sort of started the channel, and before you made your own channel. We've had regular contact with him, but spending a bit more time with him, and that's the first time we played golf with him, which was brilliant. Really, he was a good laugh. He joined in, good humoured. I know he was a little bit nervous, obviously.
Yeah, he was a bit
coming on some of this channel, but he was brilliant. Came across really well, and we had a really good laugh.
We did have a lot of fun. And then this week we have been at Harleyford Golf Club.
We have,
and that was different for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a little bit of a different role. So
did you resign at one point? Yeah, I think you resigned on about the 9th, but then you got back into it on 12 when it stopped raining.
I call it the Jordan role. So I was sort of going ahead down the fairways, trying to pick the ball up as it was landing, and I was going to the green as well. Yeah, it's different. It was good. It was a good experience for me. I found it quite difficult because I didn't. If I was doing that again, I'd take my own Bushnell with me, so I could zap how far away we were, because I was trying to guess sort of how far the balls were landing, and I Wilbur a couple of times I guessed correctly, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, did you got close to it?
Well, I hit the buggy in one of them. Bounced underneath the buggy. So hopefully some of the shots I got came out okay.
They are, and I've started editing it. And what we're doing is we are at Harleyford Golf Club this week, and we've been filming for the Europro, Will's first Europro tour event. Yeah. So we thought we'd go up there and do a little practice round. One of the members here at Torquay, Dave Earnshaw, his son Craig is the course manager, head greenkeeper, and he organised for us to come up and have a little practice round. So Lester and I are doing the filming, and my brother Paul and Will are playing a practice round, a little match, which was really good. And great golf.
Neil was caddying.
Neil Wolfrey was caddying as well for Will.
He's going to caddy some of the events.
Yeah.
But it was for me personally, it was good that Will had a practice round the golf course, but he'd also been able to pick Paul's brains and his experience. I mean, they are close and they are good friends, but it's just pointing Will in the right direction, and hopefully those little tips. And Paul's so professional in everything he does, so serious about his golf, which is brilliant, and that's one of the reasons he's been so successful as a player. So hopefully some of that can rub off on Will, and even just a little
brilliant. It's the small things, isn't it, that you pick up on from what
100%.
Paul's prepared, and then how Will prepared
Yeah.
just to go for a practice round,
Yeah.
is you can see why Paul has achieved what he's achieved in his golf
Correct.
throughout his career, you know.
Because I mean, I would go to say that, and I've said it numerous times, and I'm not digging Paul out or anything like that, because Paul is, you know, I've said it before. I played with Paul a lot, and he's just, you know, he was as good as I played with. There's not much difference between him and I played with a European Tour winner.
Yeah.
And you know, in my opinion, Paul was if you put them together, I'd say Paul's a better player than him.
Yeah.
But Will's got the talent or that little extra thing that Paul maybe lacked, but Paul's got the work ethic and the brain to, you know, if you could put them together,
the grit and determination.
Yeah. I think if you could put them together, you'd have a multiple European Tour winner.
Yeah.
100%.
I know you were at the far, so Lester was obviously down filming back towards us, but this is a very different vlog. So this is 6 parts we got out of it, of which will be coming out in a week and a half's time, so next week.
Yeah.
But this is serious golf.
Yeah.
So this is them playing serious golf. So very different to what you would see on our fun kind of vlogs as such. But this is all about helping get Will around the golf course, but also picking out spots around how you would focus on practice.
It was more about helping Will, for us personally, helping Will, but documenting it as well.
Yeah,
so
it
wasn't supposed
right.
to be as
Yeah.
fun or the
Yeah.
banter or, you know, we took, you know, how we play a
Yeah.
vlog, was it? It was more. It was
Yeah.
a serious vlog, but I think there's quite a few lessons and a few things that people can not put up with. They can they take from it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that not only was I was educated by quite a lot of stuff that Paul was saying that we hadn't, but hopefully people at home, the viewers, can actually gain something for their own golf and little tips and things that Paul was actually thinking as he was playing.
But what I was getting at was, and you didn't see a lot of this, but watching them behind the tee, watching them hit and play, it was literally like watching 2 just normal European Tour players.
Yeah.
Like when I've caddied for Paul at the European Tour and things like that, that was no different. I mean, it was so good to watch. The way they hit the ball, the way it sounded, everything that you would imagine what a European Tour player would sound like, or PGA Tour player. It was just like that. It was different. Will was different because obviously he wasn't joking around as much. Paul was different because he wasn't joking around as much. But it was just they were in tournament mode.
I would say if you're looking to this year particularly to go and watch some golf, then obviously with restrictions it's hard. You know, you don't want to be in crowds. It's probably better to look up a local Euro Pro event, because I mean that particular place there was a lot of viewing area and you could be spread out, and there won't be the crowds that you'll get on a European Tour event. So just to see some of those players, because you get people from that tour that go on to play Challenge Tour, play European Tour, win on the European Tour. I mean, Till Hatton's a perfect example, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, you'll see the future stars of the European Tour on that
quality
tour, and you'll get closer and you'll get better access to them. So I definitely would recommend maybe looking at where the events are.
That video is also in conjunction with Bushnell. So obviously we've got a financial deal this year with Bushnell, which they're helping the channel basically is what they're doing with it. But so we're incorporating that with the PGA Championships, which is going to be the same week as the vlog comes out, where the PGA Championships can use rangefinders. Okay, and obviously Will on the Euro Pro they can use rangefinders. So we talk a little bit about that as well in the video, and it's so it'll be really interesting viewing. Even me just editing it now, it's great viewing. It's different, what we used to do, but it's fantastic viewing. I think lots of people will learn a lot from it. I really do. So what about this week on the channel then? We are at Mullion.
Yes, yep. So there's 4 of us going down there. Me, Dan, or have been down there.
Yeah.
Me, Dan, Will, and James, who you would have seen numerous times. Generally, he's like the head coach at Torquay. There's also a bit of a putting guru. He's got the Sand Putt Lab, so he's been on a few videos reviewing putters and giving a few tips and a few lessons on there. So James joins us for his vlog debut, debut.
He was nervous, wasn't he?
He was, wasn't he?
He was
brilliant,
twitching.
Yeah.
He was twitching. But we played well, and those boys played very nice. Great golf again. Will was bombing it as well, wasn't he?
Although someone did knock a couple past him, didn't they?
Someone did, but we won't give that away.
No,
and I have been attempting the gym recently as well.
I won't tell you who it was, but his initials aren't DH.
I actually signed up to the gym straight after that match. But you also have. What have you got this week? I mean, you've
Oh
got.
my word!
Have
I've
you,
got some.
Have you got a bit mad with this?
Well, it's almost. There was a program in the 80s that some people might have to ask their parents or their grandparents about. But there was a thing called Gus Honeybun. And it was just a birthday shout out. So this week it has gone mental. I missed one last week as well.
So you've upset someone?
I'm always upsetting somebody.
Yeah,
My life is upsetting someone, isn't it? So that is the first one I'm going to actually, I'm going to issue a public apology if I can ever find it.
Have you got them in order?
No, of course I haven't. Right, so the first one, like I said, is a massive apology. She did even drop into my DMs. You don't know what that means, but to actually tell me off.
Good.
So I did deserve it, to
Right,
be honest. So last year I gave her the first ever birthday shout out. So that would have been this time last year, or it would have been the week before actually.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because you missed it.
Yeah, I did. So it was Kelly Parker's birthday on the 27th of April. So we're now sort of just into
after. We're after that.
So I won't reveal her age.
Okay.
But
happy birthday.
Yeah.
So happy birthday. Is that what we need to say?
Yeah. Happy. So we want to wish her a belated happy birthday.
Belated happy birthday. Hope you had a great day.
She's a massive fan of yours, according to this as well. So
probably you.
So we're just happy birthday, Kelly. Sorry for forgetting your birthday last week. I can only apologise, and it won't happen again.
Did you write apologies back? So apologies.
I did. Yeah. I said.
Well done.
I said. Sorry. Like I do.
Good.
Right, so the next birthday shout out, another fan of the channel. Also, we've met him and his brother. So Phil Day has sent me a message.
Phil.
And he is a twin, obviously.
Yeah.
Phil and Dan, so they both come down and met us. I think they met Jamesy, didn't they?
They come and had a lesson with James, I think, yeah.
So just a quick one,
lads.
it's both their birthdays because they're
twins.
On the 13th of May, so they want a cheeky birthday shout out. So happy
birthday, boys.
Phil and Dan.
Hope you have a great day. Yeah, fantastic.
And keep watching the channel.
And we look forward to seeing you down here again soon, because I'm sure they'll be back.
Right, okay, so this next one is from Jason Top. It's an adapt name, isn't it, for a golfer?
We've got a video on that, haven't we?
He's put, my daughter Sam will be celebrating her 24th birthday on the 16th of May. She doesn't play much golf, but she likes to attempt tee shots over ponds. She explains, if I clear the water, I feel awesome, and if the ball goes in the pond, I lose one of Dad's golf balls, which I also find funny.
It's like Wilbur taking my golf ball, isn't it?
He didn't tell you. She lives 1,000 miles away, and I miss her dearly. I would love to be able to send her the Sunday show with her name in it. Thanks for all the channel and during COVID, etc.
Lovely.
So happy birthday to Sam, who's 24.
Happy birthday, Sam.
I'm even saying ages now.
You are.
So next shout out is from Katie, and it's her boyfriend's 30th birthday on the 9th of May. So can we do him a birthday shout out? We're doing that now.
Yeah.
His name is Scott,
Scott.
also known as Sap.
Sap.
Not sure why.
Be an interesting story.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
we don't know the story of that. So if she
send
comment
the story.
below,
Yeah,
let us know
the story in the comments.
Why is he called Sap?
Yeah.
He'll probably shout at me for that, but I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it's funny.
Must be a funny story.
So that's from Katie. So Sam, happy 30th birthday. So I'm not going to do this every week anymore. Okay, this is almost the whole show. His birthday show. Hi Lester and Dan, please could you say happy birthday to my husband Chris Rowe on your Sunday show.
Hello Chris.
He will be 43 on the 10th of May, and he has been amazing this week. Unfortunately, her dad passed away suddenly and she's been away at the other end of the country. He has managed to keep our two little girls alive and happy, and even taken them to play golf despite having not to be able to play himself. So I reckon he deserves a shout out.
Well done, mate. Very good.
So that is so that is from to Chris Rowe, but you know a little bit of story about Chris, don't you?
Oh, Chris, is this Kip?
It is, yeah.
This is Kip. So Chris Rowe used to go to university with my brother Paul, and he got the nickname Kip,
yeah,
because he was in charge of the team, so the golf team tour bus. But they used to call him Kip because he used to fall asleep at the wheel.
God, that's not good.
So and then one year, I was playing college golf down at Dutchy College, and they were a man short in their team for University of Plymouth or Plymouth University, And so they drafted me in.
As a ringer?
As a ringer. So I was off like, I don't know, 1 or 2 or something. And so I ended up playing in Paul's team. But I had to go under the name of Jonesy.
Jonesy.
So I'm now up in, I think we actually went to Wales. We were playing against Cardiff or someone like that, maybe at Reardon. And I've introduced myself as Jones. I didn't even know the guy's first name. So I'm called Jonesy on the first tee. I'm playing against a 7 handicapper. Off scratch, and I lose.
Well done, Jonesy.
Well done, Jonesy.
Would the real Jonesy have beaten him, do you think?
Probably.
That's so good.
So there you go, Jonesy.
We got some great stories, haven't we, to be fair? There's another. This is the last birthday shout that I can see
but not
today.
least.
Last but not least, this is from Marie, and she says, my husband watches the Sunday morning show every week before his round of golf. Good lad.
Shout, yeah.
You are his favourite YouTube channel. Good shout as well.
Good shout. Double good shout.
Yeah, he's doing well so far. His birthday is Friday the 7th of May, so that would have been Friday just gone. Could he get a birthday shout out? His name is Scott, and he will be 28. Scott,
happy birthday. Happy 28th birthday.
Great age, 28.
Good age.
Yeah, because you're still young enough to enjoy it.
Well, you're not 30.
You've got the experience.
So perfect. You're still in your 20s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're still mentally in our 20s, aren't we?
Yeah. I am still in my 20s, because the new 40 is the new 30.
Not with your back.
So I'm 29.
Not with your back.
Yeah.
That is all the birthday shouts I can see.
Well done,
I probably missed a couple.
You've done very well there, and you've probably taken us over our little time slot on our Sunday morning show.
It's probably about a 2-hour show, this one. Everyone's missed golf.
So is there anything else you want to announce?
Are we doing much this week? Do we know yet?
We're
away?
No, we don't know what we're doing this week. We haven't quite organised that. However, one thing I do want to say is that we are coming up to the end of trying to organise the Welsh golf trip that we're trying to put together, and there are still a few spaces available. So if you want to come along and play a bit of golf in Wales with us for 2 days, again, I'll put everything in the little ticker bar down here, talking about where we're going to be, what we're going to do. And
2 rounds of golf,
Ashburnham,
night stay, so depends on restrictions, but we'll have a night out or
some type of get together that night. And then, but it's Ashburnham and Parlin Kenfig, which are 2 beautiful golf courses. We've vlogged them at the beginning of this year and or the end of last year, beginning of this year, and they are just fantastic. So if you do want to come along and join us for that, then please have a little look at the link. Go down into the description, and there'll be some more information. Or we'll put an email address on there as well, so you can email in and we can get that.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It should be a lot of fun.
If you're coming on your own, that's fine. You'll be more than welcome. I had a couple of people when we're doing the France trip saying that they didn't have anyone to go with, and I was like, "You don't worry about that. You'll make."
Absolutely not. And obviously, that
be there.
Part of that goes to prostate cancer as well. So we're trying to raise some funds for them as well. So it will be a great trip, whatever happens. So if you want to come along, literally, Graham will be shutting it down pretty soon, but there is a few spaces left. So make sure you're coming along if you want to join us.
We'd love to meet them.
Yeah, it'd be great. Fantastic. Well, I think that's it for this week's Sunday show. I don't think you've got anything to say.
I don't. No.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
You done? Sure.
Oh, I have actually got another one.
What? A birthday?
No, it's not a birthday shout. It's actually it's a different type of shout.
Go for it.
So I've got something special here. It's from David Frape. Yeah. Hi Lester, love the channel. Great quality videos, and you and Dan and all the other guys and girls are so entertaining and seem like a top bunch. This is where it gets interesting. Me and my mate Liam have been watching you guys since you were on the other channel. Don't mention what channel it was.
What other channel?
Don't know. Did we do another channel? Don't think so. And you were instantly our favourites. Liam and his girlfriend Danny have just announced that they've got their first child on the way, and I know we'd love it if you guys said congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
I know it's not the usual birthday shout out, but on a plus point, the baby's not due until November, so even you can't be late with this one. Oh, it's a bit...
Right, it's very true.
We'll take that shout away, shall we?
No, it's very true. You are late all the time.
As a way of saying thanks...
However, you're never late to work.
No, I'm never late to work.
Never late to work. What time did you get this morning?
I don't know. What time was I was here early? As a way of saying thanks, I'll make a donation to Prostate Cancer UK, so make sure you do. We will be checking.
Thank you very much.
In return, I think Liam should name the baby Lester. I agree with that.
I was going to say Dan then.
No. Don't call a baby Dan, do you?
Or Daniel.
Or at least send a video of him dancing for the start of the show. So I don't mind which one, but we want proof that you either do a dance for the show.
Yes, dance.
I
want a dance for the show.
So I want a donation to Prostate UK.
Yeah.
2, I either want a dance for the Sunday morning show so we can show it at the start.
We'll show it next week.
Or 3, you name the baby Leicester. So whichever way, or whichever one you want to do of those, you know, you do them.
Well, it's the dance or the baby. All 3.
Yeah.
Leicester. Call
Lovely.
the baby Leicester.
Baby Leicester. You can't call it baby Leicester, can you?
Well, you were.
No, my name was a joke. But I am a joke.
Well, that was very nice, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
there you go.
Wow. I remember when Laura told me we were having our first one as well.
Which was a bit of a surprise to you. You weren't actually involved, were you?
I think that's it then. On that note, on that bombshell. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching the Sunday morning show. Thank you, Lester, for your time again, as always.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to everybody. And we'll see you all again next week.
See you next Sunday.
later.